Every year at the Sandwich Fair, competitors enter their best produce to battle it out in the octagon.
Oh my goodness, look at this pumpkin.
That is to say, the octagonal horticulture building on the Sandwich Fairgrounds. Exhibitors stand to win ribbons, cash premiums, and bragging rights for their prize crops. My wife Sue and I visited on the last day of the 2023 Sandwich Fair as things were winding down. Despite these fruits and vegetables sitting on display for nearly a week, the smell upon entering the building was pleasant and potent, like the nicest smelling grocery store produce section ever. These prize-winning fruits and vegetables were for fairgoers' eyes and noses only, with copious signage pointing out to look, but do not touch. Despite that fact, young and old fairgoers alike could not resist slapping the giant pumpkins on display outside the building, just to make sure they weren't fakes. These prize-winning fruits and vegetables are on display throughout the week of the fair until the horticulture building closes at 6 o'clock on the last day. They reopen at 6:30 for exhibitors to come pick up their premiums. Even Asimina triloba, the lowly pawpaw, the Rodney Dangerfield of the fruit world, has a spot in this wondrous cornucopia of fruits and vegetables, nuts and legumes, gourds and melons, grains, greens and herbs, flowers, seeds, beans, roots, and tubers. There was something oddly holy about sharing the room with this rich abundance, tantalizingly just out of reach. Perhaps it's seeing all these colors nature has to offer beyond those in the rainbow, all gathered together in one place. I was surprised to see that my 2-pound, 4-ounce Oxheart tomato could have been a contender for largest at the fair, but timing was not in my favor. Yes, even garden anomalies and runts are celebrated here.
Well, they've probably been sitting here for 4 or 5 days. But I'm sure they've been sitting here for.
After lovingly viewing and filming all of these delicious, award-winning fruits and vegetables, it was getting on towards 6 o'clock and I was getting to be a very hungry caterpillar. So it was time to go get a pronto pup while we waited for the exhibitors to come collect their premiums. Oh, those pumpkins are real, folks, and they're fabulous. No slapping necessary. My hope was to meet up with the award-winning Pawpaw exhibitors from this year when they came to collect their premiums after 6:30. I was unable to find them, however, in the crowd of exhibitors that flowed in to collect their winnings. I did leave several business cards with my phone number for the Pawpaw exhibitors with a volunteer at the horticulture building, but so far I have not heard back. Some of the award-winning Pawpaw exhibitors had won awards for their pawpaws in previous years at the Sandwich Fair. However, there was a new first-place winner this year. There was also a pawpaw exhibitor who didn't place, but whose fruits were on display. The name, however, was obscured. Those are the ones that you see in the foreground. Here is a still of those fruit. Terry Stanek of Somonauk, Illinois, took the third-place premium. Alan Deaton from Plano, Illinois, took the second premium, and Tara Milton from Pawpaw, Illinois, a new competitor, took the first premium. I did not enter the sea of exhibitors inside the horticulture building, but what I saw from the bench out front shocked me, and that was what could be potentially livestock feed or at least an award-winning compost pile being yeeted into the dumpster. America. I mean, I get it. This is week-old produce that's been sitting out in the heat with thousands of people sneezing on it. But you think that a place with a fiberglass dumpster encouraging you to feed garbage to a cow would maybe have a plan in place for slopping their award-winning animals with some award-winning slop. But what do I know? I guess I'll take some solace in that I am not the only one upset about this. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Fun fact! One of the strangest things is that while the pawpaw is one of the richest of fruits in saccharine matter, hogs will not eat it. There are a few persons who do not relish the pawpaw, and they give as a reason that they do not eat things a hog won't eat. They consider that a stunner. Then I tell them that I don't eat everything that a hog eats. Chickens from some cause never touch them. Pawpaws may lie in piles on the ground and not be touched by a chicken. In fact, I do not remember of seeing any kind of a fowl eating the fruit, but opossums, coons, skunks, and squirrels eat it with great relish. I am glad that hogs do not eat the pawpaw. I attribute it to a wise provision of Providence that they do not eat it. Often have I gone to the woods where great herds of swine were hunting in the woods for nuts, and wagon loads of the most delicious pawpaws were lying thick under the bushes. Whereas if the hogs had relished them, I should have returned home with a sad heart and an empty stomach. James A. Little.